No problem. Okay. Excellent. Thanks for the understanding, guys. So this way I can play the recording to everyone else who's following the channel, etc., and couldn't make it to the live stream. So a bit of an explainer about what we're trying to achieve and what we need to improve. We are creating this beautiful game, an RPG, in which you'll learn level design. And if we just play even in the editor, we have the following situation. We have a starting map, this one, which is called start map. And we have two entities. One is a trigger volume that takes us to the next map, the next logical map the level designer will set, and one that takes us to a continue game if we close the build and start it again, like this continue from where you last played it. So I go to the next map, and the editor crashes. Okay, so it just crashed. Okay. And we're back with the proper editor. Why did I crash? Because I was editing something. Okay, my bad. It's crashed because I was doing something in load level. Ha, that's why it crashed. So let me break link for now. Put this in here, compile, save. And technically, legit indeed. So this is a map, but not the good one. Let's see. I open the start map of the level, right? So this will be the map in which the game actually starts. There we go. So this will be the map in which the game actually starts. And then, without crashing, woohoo, we go to the next map when we touch that trigger. And when we overlap with this lizard thing here, we just, bam, saved the map as being the last map the player has played, right? Now I pick up some health potions, and if you notice, we have here another loading volume, and I hit it, and bam, I'm now in level 2, and so on. The cool part is I can already save the progress. So I press escape, right? I'm back in the editor now. See, back in the regular editor. And when I press play again, and I go here to the continue game actor, it will take me directly to the last level I visited in the game. And that works okay, right? Everyone still with me so far? Sorry about the load and save logic. This is hard even for me. I am a level designer, but I don't necessarily enjoy this so much, but I have to do it for you guys. Okay. So now the problem is this. These two boxes are health potions. If you look at them, oh, you can't see them. Just a second. My bad, guys. My bad. My bad. I have the overlay with me because I'm super narcissistic and everything. Wait, I can fix this in a second. So this two should move like this. Maybe here. Let's try it here. Bam. Okay. Okay. Solved. So now maybe it makes more sense. Hey, wait a minute. For some reason, the HUD isn't streamed. Do you see health potions on the bottom left corner of the screen? Now you see them. But you don't see them when I put it in full screen, right? That's weird. Okay. Whole editor. It's probably because I'm cropping the image or YouTube is cropping the image. Let me investigate for a second. We can't have this. We must play it in full screen goodness. Display capture. Okay. Settings. Video. I'm cropping stuff. Sorry, my bad. And again, I have to stop the video. Okay, I can explain it like this. I can explain it in this tiny window. It's even better. It shows up like this. Even better. So I have these tiny health potions here in the corner of the screen, and now you can see it. I'm sure you can see it now because I can see it. Okay, and if I pick a health potion, bam, bam, you see how they get highlighted there in the corners, he's got health potions, etc. However, when I go to the next map, I lost my potions. And the thing is, I'm trying to save the status of the potions in the actual trigger that loads the next map. So in order to do this, my dear friends, I have this here entity, this one. Bam, which is called go to next map, in which if I open its blueprint, there we go. At some point, I need to actually create a save in the entity that loads. So what I'm doing is creating a save game object. I already have a save game defined, etc. Bam. Oh, God, no. Save player subclasses of type Boolean. So my save game is called BP save game. Bam. There we go. Everything is nice and new and shiny. Okay. Then I get the current level name. I don't need the current level name anymore. I don't need to get that. I need to get the current player's integer value for how many health potions he holds. Still with me, Tony's? Get player health. Nice. HP. What was the name of the variable again in the player? That's the thing. I always need to check the name of the variable in my. So the name in my character, current potions. So I need to read this from the top-down character, right? In the load level. So I go like current potions. I get the current potions and I set, but they're in the player. So the target needs to be actually the target can be Okay, the actor can be player. Oh God. Get player controller. Yay! So basically, player controller, and this is a top-down. Okay, so I get the player controller. So that means basically I get the actual player that's playing the game with its controller, and from the player controller I have to get the character player phone. No. Yes. Get player phone. No, I have to get the character. Top-down character object reference. Top-down. And I can cast him. Okay, so I'm basically casting the current player through the top-down character class, like so. And then I have to set the current potions in the save. So it's set current potions in the save. We'll do that a bit later. Right now, let's organize stuff here. Bam. This I don't need. This I don't need. So it's like this. Oh, like this. Keep it clean. And you know what? I can actually add some. Yes, Tony, it's like data persistence. It's actually not data persistence because the problem is this. And look, I can actually, wait, I'll do the best thing I can do today. Open up Photoshop, create a new thing, which is, I don't know, like here, 920 by 1080, bam, okay. And let's draw a bit of stuff. So first of all, let's fill the background with a bit of color or something. And I can actually explain what's going on because it's the best way to first go through it like logically, and then we can just implement it. Okay, what's going on, bam. So the problem is this. When I play a game, let me draw a rectangle, right? So, oh God, stroke 1 point, please, like so. Fill, let's put a fill for a state, like this. You know what? I have a better idea because I'm faster with PowerPoint. Nice. This way. Much faster. How do I hide it? Okay. So, because here I can write in the squares and everything. Shapes. So I'll put an arrow here with a thick outline. Bam. Okay. And let's insert some shapes. So this is my, I'll call it my green. I'll give it a green color, and I'll call it my start map, right? So this is the map where we start the game. The player spawns in there, and I'll actually write this down because it's really important. So let's say we do this. Player spawns, right? And then you play the game for a while and something happens and you get to the next map, which is gonna be called, surprise, surprise, level 1. let's call it, right? So if I'll zoom in a bit, so you'll actually see it better, like so, okay? How do I hide it? Okay, even better. Shapes. So the problem is this. In the start map, I do a load. Design format. Text size. How do I text outline, text effects, blah, 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 blah. Home. There we go. 8. So in my start map, I do a load where I literally tell the start map to load the next level. Let's give it a bit more weight so it's clear, right? So I tell the start map, load the next level. The problem in Unreal is the moment I say, and probably in Unity too, I didn't play that much around with Unity, but basically I think it's the same everywhere when you do a hard load. This is called a hard load. So I'll actually put it in here as well. Hard load. So this basically tells the computer, the engine, the everything. Let's see if this works. Zap this from memory, like literally wax it, right? It does, I don't know, I'm looking for an X shape or something. This one, perfect. So basically we're waxing everything there from memory and we're loading the next one in memory. And I can actually demonstrate this happening. And the thing is, we actually wax the player as well. So we literally lose the player that spawns here. And guess what happens? When that one's loaded, we spawn another player. The problem is that this player, when playing in the start map, let's say I'll do a real cute shape. Format, or I can make them actually red because that's the color in the game. And of course you don't see it. Oh God. Okay, this. So the problem is this. The player, exactly in our case, had 2 health potions, right? And when I say load the next one, let me put back the X. I like completely destroy this and recreate something else that doesn't have those health potions. So this is all happening in runtime. Let me insert a box here. I hope I'm explaining fast enough and at the same time you still are somewhat entertained and engaged. So let's put here runtime. Format, home, text direction, like this. All good, nice. So this happens at runtime. And the solutions, the thing us developers can do, let me just decrease this arrow a bit and bring it more like here. Oh, too much. Like so. So the thing we can do as developers, in order to prevent the potions from disappearing, is to actually put something. Let me decrease this and bring it here and scroll a bit down, like so. Hardware. And we'll format this horizontal and we'll make it tinier. Harder. Let's give this one a nice color or something. Blue, right? So what's the thing I can do at hardware level that I know for sure will stay on the computer? Because I have a hard drive at my disposal, right? A hard disk. Well, I can do a save file. So let me actually move again the panel so you see properly everything there. I don't know where to place it actually. Oh God, where to place it? A bit like this. You know what? I'm sorry, Unreal Engine, you will go. I'm so sorry, Unreal. I'm so sorry, but this is better now. Okay, so I have a save file, and in Unreal, my save file, to go back to Unreal, my save file is something called the BP save game, which is a very simple actor. I literally create an actor called, let me show you the content browser. You know, you right click, you create miscellaneous, if I'm not mistaken, or a blueprint class. A blueprint class of type save game. So it's that easy. We just create a save game object, which literally is an object that contains instructions to save stuff in a file. It's a predefined code from the engine. Now the problem. Going back to the drawing board. Where is it? Logically, if I want to put something in a save file, like to create the file on the hard drive, I first have to take, so this, I'll actually make it red. This is bad if I just hard load this, because if I hard load this, I delete everything. Exactly, save boxes. That's exactly what I'm creating. That's exactly what I'm creating, save boxes. But they're on a file somewhere, not in the game. So the proper version, and I draw this with orange, would be this. Brace yourselves, because this is going to be interesting. When I give the hard load command, first I check the player that was spawned, and I check, sorry, I said this is orange. Orange, 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 orange. Nice. So first I check the player spawn. Then I check how many of these health potions, whatever, does he have. Then I put them in a save file, like literally a save file on our hard drive, right? And then I actually call the hard load like this. So here I would have to say something prepare, because I'm just preparing, let's say prepare loading. So this is, whoops, my bad. So this is the whole shenanigan I'm trying to build here. Oh God, we're getting somewhere. So now let's go to the practical aspect of things. And for this, I can actually put back the Unreal hat. Bam! I've just put back the Unreal hat. Let me move again everything up top. There we go. And we jump in the engine now. So I've got the save game in a variable called number of health potions, which you can't see because it's, oh God. Okay. I'll do it like this. Okay. So I've got the save game file, everyone sees it, in which I defined an integer number, which is the number of health potions the player has on him. And I created this entity, which, as you can see, has a lizard thing on it. And actually, I can update it a bit and put inside the viewport itself a text component, so it's very clear what's going on there. Let's say text to display on it, and I'll put here, this prepares the loading. Bam. I edit it a bit, like so. I compile and save it. Oh God. Okay, we'll get back to this one. I'll break this for a moment. Okay. So this box prepares the loading. And in this box, I have to do exactly what I was saying here. So I have to check the player that spawned, its character actually, see how many health potions the integer, what's that integer, write it in my save file, and then do the hard load process, which basically zaps the start map and the player spawned and spawns another one. And now, if we go in the logic of this thing, let's see. So I create a save game object, which is just the object that behaves like the object that saves stuff. I set it to the class of BP save game, the thing I created here of this. So I make it like a BP save game. So now my object knows he has a start map reference and a number of health potions. But this number of health potions for now is empty for all the object cares. Then I will just copy from my save actor, because I already did another actor for saving the current level when we reach the other level. So I'll just shamelessly copy from there. Okay, so I set something and I put it in a save game slot. So the logic would be current potions, which requires a top-down character, bam, object, get current player. Get player controller, like so, and like so. Let's see if this compiles. It doesn't compile. Top-down character does not inherit from player controller. Of course it doesn't. The top-down character inherits from, so the top-down character inherits from get owner, which inherits from player controller, like so. And it works, okay. So I'm getting the player controller, which is like the player that's providing input at the slot 0, so the single player that's playing the game. I'm getting its owner actor, which is the actor that translates the control inputs we put in actual game movement in the game. And we cast that down to top-down character, the class. So now from that class, we know we can read the current potions we have, and we know we can set potions. What was it called in BP Save Game? Set number of health potions. That's what we'll do with this one. So I'll take this one and I'll say set number. Oh god. Okay. Set number of health potions in the actual save object. Bam. Bam. And this I will send to save to the instruction to actually save on the hard drive with this slot name and this user index. So I'm basically creating a save game object. I'm setting it as the object of type our game, and everything should work, right? Right. I would also like to print the number of health potions, just to check we're doing okay. Bam, like this, like this. So now if I just hit play, okay, that seemed to work. So now I'm picking up health potions and I don't restore them yet. Okay, no problem. The best way to check if my blueprint worked of course. So after I do all this, I do this, and I can break this. Okay, so add save of items, and then I'll insert the comment here, load specified level. Bam. And now the logic is correct. Let me just delete this and add here the comment when player hits area. So now the logic is this, and I hope you can still see it. When the player hits the area, there. When the player hits the area, I add the save of items to the save file, and then I load the specific level. And I compile, I save, and I get 2 health boxes, and I go to the next map, and nothing happens because I'm failing somewhere. Debugging 101. Let's see where it fails. Let's see if it can set the number of health potions. So I'll add the breakpoint here. I didn't hit the breakpoint. I didn't hit the breakpoint at all. Oh God, I didn't hit the breakpoint at all. Okay, so I'm creating a save game object, and this works. I'm setting it as a save player subclass, and this works. I'm casting it to a top-down character, and this doesn't pass. Right. Okay. Cast top-down character, get owner, get player controller. Oh God. It's because get actor. Get actor. I need to get an actor first. Get actor. I need to get the actor, not the owner. Or I need to get the top-down character. Let's see how I did it here. I didn't even care about it, of course. Of course I didn't. Because, oh, but I did it in the health. I did it in the health potions. I'm not a programmer at heart. So in the health potions, which is somewhere here, I'm checking the player's inventory. I swear I am. Okay. So here, so I get the actor. Okay. Cast top-down character, get owner. Get actor. Get actor. Anyone just feel free to jump in with suggestions. Get actor. I'm not getting it from the player controller. You know what? There we go. I'm just getting the actor from the overlap event. So let me just add this. Like so. Remove all my breakpoints now. Bam. Bam. This should work. This should work. I still keep them because I want to see them work. Saving everything and hitting play one more time. Poof. This hits. This hits. This works. And now, okay. So it loads and it works and everything is okay. The good part is I want to teach everyone about level design, not necessarily logic and programming. Okay, so let's see what's going on this time. I'll remove all the breakpoints. Disable breakpoint. And okay, we'll have the number of health potions saved, printed up in the left corner here. So everyone just check this left corner here. So I take one, I take two. Ah, damn it, my bad. I've hit the other trigger. I take one, I take two, and then I still had a breakpoint. My bad. No worries. No worries. So we look up in the corner. 2. Okay. So now I know I have these 2 health potions, and they're in my save file. Half of the part is done. Let's put some colors in PowerPoint. So I did this. I get the player that got spawned. So now this turns to purple. I like purple. Then I did this. I check and get the number of health potions he's carrying. And now I put them in the save file. Okay. So I also did this. Okay, now the plot thickens some more. I just put the hard load with red because it's an instruction also. So shape fill will be red. So the problem goes like this. I just tell the game to hard load something. And when the level is loaded, the level actually tells the player to spawn. And once the player has spawned in the new level, we then, I don't know, give player control. Okay? Like this. Okay? So basically, if the level is loaded, then the level tells the player to spawn, and then we give the player control. And the problem is, I have a save file. I have it. It's here. I can see it. It's nice and pretty, and I have it. But the player here doesn't know about the save file. So my next action would be when the player is spawned, so let's put it like this. Like this. So when the player is spawned to, let's say, soft load, and I'll put this with green. Bam. Player to spawn. So when this is with green, I'll also put it with green. So when the player is spawned, I soft load from the save file. You're gonna love this. I soft load from the save file, and then exactly, and then I'll put another color, give it back to the player. The trick is this. I have a trigger in this map in level 1. So in this one, in the new one I load, I already created something which is called save progress, right? Because the moment the player has already spawned, I want to save his progress because he just spawned in level 1, and now I know for sure the player reached all the way to level 1. So I want to use this save progress to actually also load from the save file. So the name save progress wouldn't necessarily be entirely descriptive, so I'd have to call it update progress. Because basically I'm saving the world he just reached and reading the number of health potions from the file. And if this works, I declare myself uber happy. So let's see how this goes. Everything is good here in the start map. Let's open level 1. I've literally also named them level 1, 2, etc. And I can actually put some text here, so it's clear for everyone. Let's call them level 1. Okay, make it really big, 50. You know what? We don't need this modes thing. There, even better. So this is like level 1, okay. I save it. And this, okay, I have a really tiny window, so I don't know how to explain everything better. I know how. Like this. Yes, like this, and I'll decrease the icon sizes. Okay, so now back in business. I have in level 1 another actor called save current level, but I said I want to rename it. So let's close it here and let's rename it to update current level. Bam. And let's put this in this actor also some text called update current level stats, in which I actually write the same text. There, like so. I put it a bit above the lizard head, update current level stats. World size 60. There we go. There we go. Update, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's the best text I ever created so far. So, enough with this. There we have it. Scaled, beautifully scaled. Update current level stats. Nice. Let me just try to scale only this. There we go. Oop, perfect. This is in level 1. I will open the start map again. Start map, okay. Just so we can check. So I take the health boxes and I go to the next map and I see here update current level stats. Okay, so it works. Level 1. Always, 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 always check exactly the map you're working with and stuff like that. Always. Okay, so this bad boy, let's see his logic now. Right click, browse to asset, blueprint time. So in this one, I have to read from the save file. I'm already creating a save game object because I'm saving the current status of the game, but I also have to read from the save file so I might just do get from this one. So from the save game object I created, and then I've set it, I get potion something, get number of health potions. Okay, so I get the number of health potions from the save file. And then, okay, set. Okay, so then I have to set inside the player cast top-down character. So first, let me guess, I save the game to the slot and then I cast to the top-down character. And as top-down character, I set the number of current potions in the top-down character. Bam! And the number of current potions has to be, surprise, the stuff I'm reading from the save file. Bingo. Compile, save, and let's play. So now I have to open the start map again. Save selected, save everything. Let me just save everything just to make sure. So file, save all. Always when testing cross-level and cross-blueprint and stuff like that, try to do a save all just in case you crash or whatever, like it happened just when we started streaming. So now, I've got 2 health potions. They're updated in the corner of my screen here. I go to the next map, and I didn't update the current level stats. And I still can pick up the potions, so something went wrong. Blueprint time. Update current level. So I'm casting to the top-down character. And after I save game to slot, oh God. First I have to set and then get get number of health potions. But that's already happening here. Adding breakpoints everywhere. Breakpoints everywhere. Breakpoints everywhere. Let's see what's going down. Bam, bam, bam. Nice. So I'm casting properly, and I'm not setting. Oh gosh. I think I know what the problem is. Let me update. Let me print the number of health potions. And blueprints, update current level, blueprints. No, here. You know what? Let's print this. Because everything might actually be working. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. So resume. And now, it's too late. I'll try it again, sorry. I'll print debugger thing. Okay, so play. And now we've hit our first breakpoint. Or have we? No, not yet. like this. I go to the next map. Now we fit breakpoints, right? Resume, resume, and now it says 0. So I'm not getting the right number of health potions. Okay, but what if we print the number of health potions from the file? Let's try this one. So now I will print the number of health potions saved in the file. Let me remove this again. Resume, resume, 0. Resume, resume, 0. I just can't wait to get back to talking about level design with you guys, that's for sure. Okay, so what's going on here? Well, duh. I might just need to first get the health potions and then save the level. Oh god. And this will be super easy to check. If I just move the print string, so check this out. I might just be overwriting the number of health potions because reasons. So, sorry, let's remove this. Still didn't work. That's odd. Okay, okay. But what if I move all this away, right? And I have load game from slot. Oh god, okay. I'm actually overwriting. So let's go back to the drawing board. We have the following problem. I'll add numbers and circles this time. Circles. Circles. So this is 1, This is the problem I'm doing and why it's not working right now. Check this out. Silly me. I was doing this. Let's give it this. 1 and 2. So the logical problem I was doing, causing me not to be able to load any health potions because no health potions were then anymore, tried to follow this one. When the level was loaded, I was asking the player, the game was asking the player to spawn. Then I was first asking to update the progress. So basically to save again in the save file with the level. But because the save file itself contains both the level and the health potions the player currently has there, I was literally saving the player health potions set to 0 because that's how you have it when you're just spawning the player. So the proper order would be first to spawn the player, then to make the soft load from the save file, which gives me the proper number of potions but the improper level, and then to update the progress with the proper number of potions and the proper level. So to put my money where my mouth is, first I have to load game from slot, like so, at the save slot created with the user index of the player that saved, like so. Then I have to cast to the character and give him the proper number of potions. Then I get the current level name, right? Then I get the current level name, and then I set inside the save file the current level name, and then I save everything in the same slot that started all the ruckus. Oh God, someone help me. And technically now we don't even need the print string, we don't even need to debug if it's working or not, because it probably will work. And if this is complete, I'll put again the comments. Let's see now. Start map, play. We go to the next map. We've hit all the breakpoints in the world because I've put all the breakpoints in the world, and I still don't have them. Why don't I have them? Why don't I have them? Because I should have them now. Why don't I have them? Let's see. Does save game exist? Does save game exist? With this slot name and this user index. Only if it exists, I load game from slot. So only if it exists, I do branch. And then I load the game from the slot. Should I do a set again? Yes, I should. And then I do a set. No, I can't do a set. I do a get. Get potions. Get current potions. Get number. Why don't I cast this baby? No. Yeah. Now it's getting tricky. However, I am already, top-down character does not inherit from BP save game. Of course it doesn't. Okay. I'm loading somewhere. I'm loading in the continue entity. Let's see what I did there. It's always good to check what you did in some other part if you're confused and it's late and you didn't drink enough coffee tonight. It's a good start. It's a good start for today. So let's see. In my continue game blueprint, I do the same thing. I load basically. Does save game exist? Doesn't exist. If it does exist, okay. So what do I do? Oh, I have to set the variable and then load. Fuck. Okay. So again, set. I'm sweating, all right. Set current potions. Can't. Set. Okay, so I'm setting everything to 0 for some reason. For some reason, I don't even care why, because mysterious is the way of Unreal. Okay, let's see if it works. So I'm setting this to 0. Then I do the load. Oh no, it wasn't here. Oh no. Oh no, not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. This works. This works. Why did I do this? This one, update current level. Okay. So before I do the load game from slot, I have to set the number of health potions to whatever. Okay. Then I load the game from slot. Then I cast to BP save game. Then I cast to BP save game. Bam! This is gonna hurt a bit, but not that much. I can do this. I can actually do this. Then I cast to BP save game. And as BP save game, I set, okay. Set save player subclass. And then I cast to top-down character. And then I set the potions. Then I get the current level name. Okay, this should work. This should work. If it doesn't work, I surrender. Oh God. Top-down character. Cast to top-down character. Of course, because the top-down character should be from here. One more try. One more try. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna start to cry. Breakpoints everywhere. That's good. Didn't work. Didn't work. I was getting the number of health potions from a different thing. I might just not be able to do this in the same branch. I might just not. Now the level logic might have gotten broken. Breakpoints are good. Resume. 0. Okay. Creating a save game object. I'm setting the save player subclass. Does this exist? Then if it does exist, I'm setting the number of potions to 0. Why am I setting the number of potions to 0? And then loading the game from the slot. This is pointless. I'm getting the proper slot. I'm loading the proper slot. I'm casting to BP save game. I'm setting it as the player subclass. Ooh. Ooh. Cast to top-down character. I'm casting to the top-down character. Okay. I'm casting to the top-down character. My microphone battery is almost running out. Just a friendly warning. When the microphone shuts down, I'll also probably end the stream anyway. But I testing 1 2 3. Now it works. Thanks, Tony, for spotting the battery. Okay, so I have to continue with this tomorrow because it's getting pretty late. I'm pretty tired and my brain doesn't function that good so far. However, the good part is, and what I can share today, is this. So I'll definitely record and upload the solution, but what I can share is this. No, not this. Let's see. So I'll quickly map everything that still needs to be done so far before we release the course. So insert text box. So we are at 1 save system, which is the, let's say, 70% done. If I restore the health potions, we're there. And is the hardest challenge. Again, please excuse me. There we go. Save system. menu system. This will be easy because I just have to implement it. I know how it works. I know how to bind stuff to the menu buttons, so it's not a challenge. A shooting orc variation. So we now have the melee orc, and then we have the shooting orc that needs to shoot magic orbs at you. Okay. Patrol for each orc. So right now, I have a global patrol point system that works for all the orcs, and I need to make it individual for each orc to work. Get it? But that's easy to do. And what else? Improve orc animation tree. So I think most of this could actually happen on YouTube as well, I guess, depending on how well I move and if I have time to actually stream it. And then I'll need to do model props. This I can definitely do on streaming, and it will take some time. Because the low poly props we had in the screenshots aren't licensed to be distributed with the course, so we'll have to do our own low poly version of the props. Create a terrain material, so we'll be able to use a low poly version of Unreal Terrain, which is super fast to edit, etc., but that also has a paintable material on it. Shouldn't be that hard. And we also have share the build and share the project. And this just blew everything up. Whoops. There we go. Share the build, share the project. So right now we are here. We are here. Anyway, Tony, thank you so much for hanging around. Thank you, Tony B, as well, for visiting us. Thank you, everyone, for watching this later after I upload the recording, etc. And if I manage to nail the save system without live streaming it, I'll definitely post a video update to tell you what I was doing wrong. And probably anytime about the explanation, I'm thinking, I know exactly where to put it. So I'll put it on the Facebook page either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Irina will tell me exactly when to post again on Facebook, because that's what she does. She manages my Facebook and social media and everything. But I'll definitely put this explanation somewhere so you guys can have it. Tony, have a great evening, a great night, morning, whatever it is right now in Romania. I look forward to see you again. Thanks for hanging